So, when we talk about customer centricity, no? It means putting the customer at the center. When I was going through my notes, I never forgot to buzz Mr. Andy Pereira. He's the entrepreneur guru of the Philippines. And he said, "Sir, if there's something that I would not forget to mention, what would that be?" Kasi sabi sa akin, simple lang eh. Sabi niya, "Butch, matagal na tayo magkakilala. Isang bagay lang pagdating sa customer. Learn how to differentiate between the customer and the cost owner." Kasi may mga customer tayo na gusto lang yung benefit nila. Remember, a customer is someone whom you would give your product to or your services to, and in return, you get profits. Okay? I want you to know that. If you're not getting profits, it's not a customer. He's a customer. Gastos lang sa iyo yun. You know what, Car Magic? Marami nagpapagawa sa amin ng kotse ngayon. And they would tell me, "Mura na lang yan, bawasan mo pa, babaan yung presyo. Marami pa naman ako ipagagawa. Yun yung isa ko pang kotse, pagagawa ko yan." Yan, yun ang sinasabi niya eh. Alam niya, so una, I really do not know how to answer that, but you know, I would just say yes. Sure, okay, from 3,000, okay sir, 2,800 na lang yan. Total, magagawa naman yung iba eh. Then you find out after 3 months, 5 months, they will call you up to have the other cars. Nakuha naman yung discount. Okay? So when may sagot na ako sa kanila, sagot ko, simple. Sige sir, pagka pinagawa nyo yun, binibigyan ko ng discount. Because they would always find ways, especially yung ugali nating Pinoy, yung ugali nating pagka-Pilipino na makatawad lang. Kaya nga ho sa atin, daming tiyanggi eh. Napakadaming tiyanggi sa Pilipinas because we love the discounts, we love the freebies. That for us is already an advantage. Like for one time, you know, I was looking for boxing gloves. I was looking for a good brand. Nag-o-offer, may brand new at 1,500, may nag-o-offer ng brand new Everlast 2,500, Twin at 3,800. And you would go to the mall and you would tell them, you know, magkano ito? 3,800 a pair. Hindi mo pwedeng 3,700. Yung makatawad ka ng isang daan, importante sa'yo, makatawad eh. Now, let me ask you something. How many of you are in business right now? Ilan sa inyo nasa negosyo na ngayon? Ilan sa inyo nasa negosyo? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, couple of right here. How many of you are planning to get into business? Okay, that's the reason why you're here. Okay? Now, si Sir Sunny namigay ng antivirus. Ako mamaya namigay ako virus. Balansin naman. Kapag may nahama kong kanta yung "Lately I've had the strangest feeling." Sino ba na? Come on, yun na yan. Sila? Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder. How many of you know Stevie Wonder? Bulag. Nakitingin na yung asawa yan. Siya rin naman hindi pa. Nakita naman yun. So, pagkakaroon lang tayo. Customer-centric is putting the customer. On my way here, I was observing banks. On my way here, I was observing restaurants. And the first thing that I see, every time that I would see a business, is a parking lot. That in itself is customer-centric. Inisip nung nagtayo ng bangko doon na yung magde-deposito sa kanya may kotse. Kaya kailangan lagyan ko ng parking. You know, I live down at Marikina. May vulcanizing shop to, walang parking. Sabi ko, hindi na ito inisip yung customer nga. Kotse negosyo, wala kang parking. Sabagay, Car Magic ko, walang parking. Hindi wala nga ako kami siya, home service kami. But we make sure na may grahe yung customer namin. No? So, we can see that customer-centric is putting and thinking of customers first. One of my clients right now with my marketing business, my advertising business, are call centers. And I am just amazed on how much budget they put into call centers. How much budget they put into recruiting people. Kung gaano kalaking budget na rin-allocate nila just to run the business of a call center. And at first, I was just wondering, bakit kaya ganito gumastos itong mga ito? Because call centers are there Because of big companies who are customer-centric. Meaning, meron silang pagka bumili ka ng Sanyo o Sony ngayon na produkto, bumili ka ng LCD TV, at hindi mo ma-operate, ang gagawin mo, tatawag ka na. Tatawag ka na. Palagi mo, taga-Sony sasagot sa'yo, hindi mo. Taga-call center ang tasagot sa'yo. Either Teleperformance, taga-Alorica, taga-Infosys, sila ang sumasagot sa inyo. Na-train ng Sony para sagutin lahat ng tanong mo. Wow! These big companies would hire big agencies just to answer your questions. Why? Because it's part of being customer-centric. They are thinking of the customer first. Now, I do not really want to stay that long in talking about big companies. So when I be mentioning them, once in a while, we're going to be talking about the small businesses that we have. Kasi, baka isipin natin, puro malalaki itong mga to. Sony, Toyota, Apple, yung mga malalaki yan eh. And how can I apply customer centricity with my business? Like me, we're Car Magic, we're in advertising. Ang customers ko, sa Car Magic, mga car owners. Ang customer ko sa real estate, yung mga naghahanap ng lupa. Ang customer ko, pagdating sa advertising, yung mga gustong ma-promote ang kanilang negosyo. And how can I be so-called customer-centric when it comes to this? Now, when you start a business, kasi ito ang nangyayari. Ang difference ng customer-centric sa hindi customer-centric, ganito lang po yan. Pagka nilapitan kayo ng waiter sa restaurant, at tinanong, anong o-orderin niyo? Anong gusto niyo? Gusto ko ng dinding. Ang gagawin niyo yung waiter, tatakbo sa kusina, magpapaluto. Yun ang customer-centric. Ang yung gusto ng customer, ibigay. Dahil hindi customer-centric, kapalit-taran. Di product-centric. Yung produkto nga na. Paano ho ito? Ito yung nakaisip na squid ball, fish ball. Nagluto siya, bumili siya, ilinigay niya ron, at saka sinabi sa mga tao, uyo, bumili kayo. So the product is there, and he starts offering it to people. But later on, this starts to develop to be customer-centric. Because he's thinking of ways on how to attract people to want and to need his product. Okay? He starts to show them na, uy, kailangan ito. Wala nang ibang merienda dyan, ito na lang available. So, are you seeing the difference between the two? Okay? So, question, if you're in business right now, are you customer-centric? When you thought of the very business that you're having right now, that you're operating right now, did you think of your customer first? Inisip ba natin, there's no difference with the need business. Ito, pag ako'y nag-lecture always start your business with a need. Yan muna ang itanong mo. Itanong mo kay Tulfo. Ano ba ang kailangan ng tao? Yan. Ano ba ang kailangan ng tao? Itong mga to, anong pangangailangan nila? Itong mga narito, anong kailangan nila? You start getting response. This group of people, and there are lots of categories. Naku, napakadami mo yan. Napakadami. Now, no wonder, if you go to the grocery right now, it's just amazing. When I was young, there was a grocery at the corner of J.P. Rizal and Aurora Boulevard. Ewan ko, let's say, napapasya doon, yung Queen's Grocery. At saka yung Millionaire's Grocery. Nahalata matanda na ako eh. Nahalata matanda na eh. Naalala ko pa yun eh. Now, when you go there, the grocery is just, it's practically about this size, the size of this room. And everything is already there. From baking products, to gulaman, to sugar, to soaps, to crackers, everything is already there. May nugang malalaki groceries. Hindi lang po dalawang ganito eh. Why? Categories. Categories. When you start, ilan ulit sa inyo magbabalak magsimula ng negosyo? Ayan. Oh, tama mo yan. Huwag kayo magpaka-empleyado. Araw-araw sasabihin niya, hinoison mo! Magpalit na sapatos ka! Pagka negosyante ka, anak, huwag ka lang eh. Kahit nakabans ka araw-araw, okay na. Nakasado ka eh, okay na. Pagka-empleyado na sabihin sa'yo, hanggang dyan lang ang kaya mo. Yan ang sweldo mo. Eh pagka negosyante ka, gusto mong kumita ng 2,000 linggo. That's how it goes. Okay? Now, going back, categories. We want categories. We're going to be starting our own business. Ask, what is it that is needed by different categories? What are we talking about? First, let's talk about the ladies. Under na, napakadami pa akong category. May mga teens. May mga teens. Teenagers. Ano pa? Next. Iba na nagdadalaga. Mga pag umabot na ng 30, wala pang asawa, pwede na. Ang daming categories yan eh. Di ba? Meron pang mga single moms. Uy, totoo lang napakalaki ho ng market ngayon for single moms. True, ang laki ng population. Now, let's go right here. For men, another category. Other men, napakadami. Sama mo rin kami dyan. Di ba? Category din yun. But it goes under that. The question is still, what do these people need? And start a business from the very needs that they have. That is being customer-centric. Ano ang kailangan nyo, gagawin namin. Why? Because I'm thinking of the customer first. If I would not think of their need, and I would start a business, paano kung hindi nila pala kailangan? Diba? What if no one needs my product? If you go to the aisle right now of soaps, simulan na lang natin sa sabon. May pampaputi, may antibacteria, may amoy kalamansi, may amoy dalanghita, may amoy sampagita, ano pa? Sige, dagdagan, amoy baktol, amoy ginisang. Hindi mo malaman eh. But there are lots of categories under one product. Why? Because there are different needs for different people. Gusto ko sa pamilya ko, mababango. Yan. Ang bibili ko sa niya, sir. Yan. Mami, hindi mo ba sa bagat ko? Sabi na. But are you getting my point? These companies, these products that we have right now, were born out of needs and seeing the categories, thinking of customers. So the very first step is what? Think of it. Am I going to be starting a new brand, a new service na iniisip yung pangangailangan ng mga tao? That is being customer-centric. Okay? Mag-o-open ako Class A restaurant. Okay? Fresh food. Abay, asahan mo, lalagyan mo ng parking space, I was mentioning earlier. Why? People who would come to you definitely nakakotse. Well, magtatayo ka na ng gutuhan, okay lang kahit ng parking. Okay lang yun. That's okay. Because you're not expecting the high class to come to your gutuhan. Think of the customer. Pero mali po yung uunahin natin yung customer. Ito yung nasabi ng iba. Bakit pa kailangan unahin yung customer? Balikan natin. Bakit kailangan unahin yung customer? Dahil pag wala ang customer, awan di kwartal. Ng pera. Sino ba nagbibigyan ng pera sa'yo? Customer. So dapat ba siya unahin? In a way. He should not be first, rather has to be at the center. Ayun. Ibig sabihin, things just has to be built around him. Not, he has to be first. Hindi pwede, ang dami mong customer. Halika, customer ko kayo. Ano negosyo mo? Iniisip ko lang. Pero customer ko sila lahat. He can be first. Think of a need. Think of the category. Sino tina-target mo? Kaya napakaganda ng mga negosyong lahat target eh. From kids to adults, from lolos, lola. Naku, napakaganda ang lahat ng category mo. Ibig sabihin, laki yung market mo. Pwede sa lahat. Pwede sa lahat. Ngayon yung mga nagiging multi-millionaires. Tulad nila Bill Gates, lahat naka-internet ngayon. Pati si Nana naka-Facebook. Aling Nelia, 18 at yahoo.com. Ano yung 18? Siya isang lewa ko. Kala ko hindi. Di ba? Everybody's online right now. Everybody's online. So seeing the category, seeing the need. Ako, lumalayo na naman ako sa isip. Pag dito tayo dito, simula na naman tayo eh. Okay! Nasaan na ba tayo? Unahin ang customer at ang pera susunod. That is true. That is true. I'm not saying that's a different category of putting the customer first and putting the customer at the center. But customer centricity means you think of them first. Not putting them first, but thinking of them first. What would benefit them? Ano ba yung magbe-benefit sa kanila? Let's talk about the basic businesses that we have around. Lumabas kayo sa main street ng village. Ano nakikita ng negosyo? May laundromat. Ano pa? May barbecue. O, hindi mo hawala yan. Pilipino pa. Barbecue, ihaw-ihaw. May nagtitindang balot. Ngayon, napakadami ng chickboy. No? Kumakalat yung mga chickboy. Oo. Dami din yung mga chickboy. Hindi yan. Gusto niya yung chickboy na, may talaga, yung chickboy na manok at saka, chicken at baboy. Oo. Huwag yung magagandang lalaki kung mga ilagan na. Okay. So, okay. Now, water stations is another one. Now, this is what amazes me. The nail business. Nakita nyo kung gaano kalaki kinakapture nito? Yung pako? Hindi pako, yung kuko. Diba? Lilinisan ng kuko mo. Buong salon, dedicated just for nail cleaning. My God! Who would have thought about that? Is it earning? Yes! I should know, kliyente ko super cheap nails eh. Kliyente ko sa advertising eh. Sabi na, how much you're earning every month? Oh, really? Sabi ko, talaga? Paglilinis siya na kuko? Oh my God. First, she saw the need. The owner saw the need. Kasi sabi niya, teka muna, di ba meron na sa mga parlor niyan? Ginawa na ng panibagong ambience. Alam niyo yan ang galing ng Pinoy. Ang galing makaisip. Who would have thought na magpepwede ng pagmamahal nyo pwedeng solong salon? Ha? Pwedeng solong salon. May makita, gano'ng galing ng Pilipino, papunta ka lang dito, grabe dito sa Wikileaks Avenue. Mamaya mo, nakita ka, ano yung tinigil na? Malboro, pili. Kami na, suma, sir. Sir, pwede niyo manager, kulat ako yun. Hindi ko sabi. Ang gawin, dumadaan siya, gupit.
Sa traffic, no?
Hindi na ako bibili pag gano'n. Okay, let's just describe it. Okay, customer centricity is a strategy to fundamentally align a company's products and services with the wants and needs of its most valuable customers to maintain profits for the long term. So kaya mo inaalagaan yung customer. Yeah. Bakit? Para balik sa inyo. Yun. Huwag mo nga awayin. Pero minsan sa totoo lang ako minsan so gagawin nakaaway akong customer. Hindi, pero again, I would consider, hindi ko sila customer. Kasi hindi ako hindi sa kanila. Pag hindi ka kinita sa kanila. But yet, you do not know the referral that will come on later. Malay mo, nakatipid nga sa sayo. Okay? Hindi lumasa na yung customer, pero naganda sa servisyo mo. Refer ka naman. Okay? So that can also happen. Now, I was watching this on Discovery Channel about Apple. Say something about Apple. Ha? Apple. Pag pinag yung Apple.
Mahal.
Okay, prutas.
Mahal.
Ano yung Apple ba sasabi niya? Hindi. Tama. Mahal. Mahal na product. But why do people buy them? Quality. Function. How many of you after, let's say, hindi na natin kung hindi naka-Apple sa inyo. Ako banana lang. Ilan sa atin na nakabili ng Apple product na sinabi mo makita mo, kailangan mo. It wasn't really good. But you just want it. Talino, no? Sumalangit na ang kaluluwa nito. Stephen Jobs. Okay, moving on. So customer centricity is placing, deciding, thinking, putting the customer at the center of every decision that you make when it comes to your business. Halimbawa, ako may laundromat. Naglalaba, 4 kilo. Nandun ako sa may pinto ng village, pagpasok ko ng gate, meron akong laundromat. Kaya, ang una ko isipin ko, bakit ko ginawa ito? Kasi mga tao rito medyo busy. Okay? Ano pa? Yung tubig namin sa village, tubig poso. What else? Wala silang oras. So makita ko, may pangangailangan sila na may maglalaba ng kanilang, that is being customer-centric. I thought of them first. That's why I created this business. Now, usually condominiums, people who works there or lives there, mga yappies, mga nagninegosyo, meron din mga retirado. That's how they design things right now. Every condominium that you see, every restaurant that you pass by, every small business, customer-centric, yes. They think of what the people would want so that they would be purchased. Carmagic in itself, naisip ko po yung negosyo, isa na pumasok sa isip ko, kailangan ng tao ito. I know the USB, can you just flash the photo? Yung CC. Alagay ng CC. Baka yung sandal ko maayos. Dalawa ko nila Indonesia din. Napakasarap. Baka ibalik yung merienda. Okay. So, we're trying to define what customer centricity is. Now, let's define the customer. Yeah, let's define the customer. Nalala ko yung kwento sa akin. Meron daw clinic. May doktor. Wala pa daw yung doktor. Pumasok yung kliyente. Yung receptionist nandun. Dumating yung doktor, nakita niya, nakatayo yung pasyente, nakatayo na doon sa gilid, parang hindi humihinga. Pumasok yung doktor. Sabi niya, ano nangyari doon? Nakatayo sa gilid. Sir, may ubo. Oo, ubo. Sabi niya, hindi mo ubo eh. Sir, binigyan mo na ng gamot. Wow, okay itong assistant ko. Binigyan mo ng gamot. Sabi niya, nawala yung ubo? Bako, dapat nag-doktor ka. Ano binigyan mo? Sir, binigyan ko ng laxative. Laxative. Papa, dumi na. Sir, kayo mo tumigil ubo. Hindi ka ito maubos eh. Hindi yung nuggets eh. Sumukan yung bubo. Nanakain ko yung laxative. Sige. Bago na ako umuwi. Okay. So, the customers right now, we have to understand the customer. If we have to make them, we have to put them at the center. We have to understand. Again, we mentioned earlier that when we think of a product or a service or a business, dapat ang una natin nasa isip, customer. Okay, ito ngayon, nakaisip ka ng negosyo. Nasa food store. Hindi, nakaisip ka ng negosyo ngayon. Drugstore. Bakit mo nakaisip? Dahil iniisip yung customers, yung mga pangangailangan ng tao sa village, para hindi sila magpunta rin sa Mercury Drug, dito pa rin sa village, paglabas pa rin nila, meron na kaagad dito drugstore. Yeah. So are you following the flow? You thought of the business out of the need of the customer. Because you know that the customers, the people would need your business, at inisip mo rin yung location. Ha? Inisip mo nandun sa may pinto mismo ng gate para madaling maabot. Again, you consider the customer. Kinonsider mo na naman sila. Sila na naman ang inisip mo. Lagi na lang sila. Pakita yung customer. Hindi natin isipin na. Hindi. Kasi pag wala sila, walang negosyo. Kasi kung okay, may drugstore mo ako dito, nandito sa gate, hindi na ako kailangan pumunta ng kabilang bayan dahil hindi ko pinakamalapit ng Mercury Drug. At hindi lamang po yun, may delivery po kami. Ay, galing sa your village, napakagaling. Customer-centric po ako, di po ba? Yes, napaka-inisip mo kami. Pagkadadaya po kayo, dahil ako, 911-911-6573-3947-633-758-251. Palagi ko, customer-centric, nagkamali na sa phone number eh. Ano ba yan pa ng customer? Again, if you would think of something, think of it easy. No wonder, pagka sinabi mong KFC, 878-88. Pag sinabi mong Pizza Hut, 911. At ang aming favorite client ko, Yellow Cab. Kaya Yellow Cab, picture lang ako. 789-9999. Okay. So no wonder. No wonder. Why? Because again, they are thinking of the customers na madali silang maabot. Are you with me? Okay, so they're already at the stage of sales. Ito na, nakaisip na akong negosyo. Ito na, nagbebenta na. Ito na, may papalapitan na customer. Uy, pumaparada na siya. Sir, alas 10 pa ang bukas namin. Patay ka dun. Then I was reading the article of Josiah ko this morning about how to make a small store big. Ay, nako, 5 simple principles, but my God, that was so true. Sabi ko kay Josiah, ang galing naman, napakasimple. Sabi niya, kung may kalapag ng kapitbahay na tindahan din, hindi mag-extend ka ng oras. Kung alas 6 siya nagbubukas sa S4 mo, bukas ka na. Customer-centered, isipin mo agad na pangailangan ng customer. Andy Perry even told me, alam mo, pag kami tindahan sa isang bilik, huwag mo mawala ng school supplies. Sabi niya, cartolina, bond paper, color paper, paste, lahat. Papildi ako, tapos magsasara alas 10 ng gabi. Sabi ko, so bakit? Hindi napapansin yung mga bata. Mami, may assignment pala, wala akong Japanese paper bukas. Wala akong oras na. Alas 10 ng gabi namin. Kailangan mo ng alas 6, alas 10 ng gabi, sabihin ko sa akin. Will it work? Oh, definitely it would work. Di ba? Di ba? Yung mga bata ganyan eh. Mag-ahanap kung kailan, ako, alas 10 ng gabi, tsaka mag-ahanap ng pen, tsaka also paper. Mami, kailangan ko ito paper. Anak, itatanin ko bukas sana tumubo. So it's quite hard, okay? Now, if we buy a shoe, okay, if we buy a shoe, ang customer, ano tinitingnan? Kunyari, may sumulat sa akin, ibili mo ko ng sapatos. What do I have to know? Number 1, size. Number 2, what type of rubber shoes? What type of shoes? Okay? Para saan? Anong klase? We need details. Wala nang diferensya yan. Okay? Pag nagninegosyo ka, alamin mo ang pangangailangan ng category na gusto mo i-hit. Ano ba ang kailangan? Okay? Huwag kayong magbubukas ng aircon shop sa Baguio. Bukas ng ulo nyo. Murang-mura. Gorios Aircon Shop. Location, Baguio City. Busy lang mo ako, may schedule ko pag sa pagkatao nyo. Mga next week na mga alas 4 ng hapon. Mali. It's wrong. It's totally wrong. What? You did not consider people. You did not consider the place. Always get the details. Okay? Now, again, customer centricity, you have to check on the culture of people. Aba, hindi lang basta nakasimula ka ng negosyo. Tingnan mo lang ugali ng tao. How many of you would know that in the Philippines, iba-iba ugali ng tao sa bawat lugar? Sino taga-Marikina sa inyo? Oh, yeah. Alam yung napaka-kurito ng mga taga-Marikina. Dahil pa ng mga taga-Marikina, dahil yung mga silaw na ko, ano? Yung mga kalululungan natin, napaka-kurito. Kaya mga restaurant kung nagsasarap yun eh. Ay, iluluto ko na lang yan, ibig sa kumain lang dyan. Ganon. Kasi nga magagaling magluto eh. Dahil wak na to eh. Kaya specialty of the house, wak na to eh. Elena's Restaurant. Tatakasan lang kumakain. Eh, natataga man hindi magluto nun eh. He should have considered. Okay? Meron kaibigan sa akin, pinost siya sa Facebook. Sabi niya, nag-open sa restaurant, wala daw na kumain. Sabi ko, bata na ba pangalan ng restaurant? Eh, pinangala ko sa akin, Toby's Restaurant. Nagliliga slogan daw, nagliliga ko slogan. Anong slogan? Sobrang sarap, ayaw mong idumi. Ano kaya lasa ng pagkain? Sobrang sarap, ayaw mong ilabas. Okay? Now, the big group or category is what we call baby boomers. I'm just basing this on the words of Kiyosaki, Baby boomers. Yan. Pagka sinabi natin baby boomers, sino yung mga yan? Pag sinabi natin, yan ang dapat i-entertain natin. Yan, yung mga baby boomers. Pag sinabi baby boomers, yan yung mga nasa college, papunta na maghahanap ng trabaho, yung mga pag-graduate. Yan ang mga baby boomers. Mga naghahanap ng mga trabaho ngayon. Yan. O kaya employed na sa call center ngayon, o kaya nurse sa certain hospital, or aesthetic store, or aesthetic hospital. Yan po ang baby boomers. Sila yung nagkakaroon pala ng pera. Now, if I would define them, simple. Napaka-sophisticated na po ng mga tao ngayon. And when you say sophisticated, what I mean is that they're so much advanced. They think ahead of time. Hindi yung sila pwedeng mabiro na, hindi na sila pwedeng katulad ng customers ng mga 3, 4, 5 years ago, or should I say even 5 to 10 years ago. The game has changed. Yun ang thing nila ngayon sa summit ngayon ng advertising Okay? It has changed. Now, Consumers before, ibang-iba ho sa panahon ngayon. Pagka may bayan ngayon, medyo, they're different in 5 categories. Number 1, when it comes to choice, okay, they are better educated. They are better educated than customers before. The baby boomers right now, ang kadalasan, the biggest part of the market right now, matatalino nga. Hindi na pwedeng bulahin. Okay? So kung meron akong auto repair shop, tulad ng Car Magic, pagka ito ako sila, medyo alam na nila. Why? Nagre-research sa YouTube bago pa tawagan. Nagre-research. Inaalam nila. Okay? They have a certain knowledge when it comes to the product of the, or the service that they're going to be getting. Okay? Now, not only that, secondly, they have taste. Uy, may taste na sila. Kaya, pagka pumasal kayo ng Divisoria, pumasal kayo ng Green Hills, ano kadalasan makikita nyo? Fake. Ha? Louis Vuitton. Mighty Air. Adidas. Listen, why do you think is our faith needed? Bakit kailangan? Bakit ginagawa sila? Sapatos na lang eh. Nike. Bakit kailangan pagkain nila? Eh di kaya natanggalin yung suksyon na pagka ng pangalan. Bakit di na ganun gawin? Because they know that people are aware of brands. May taste na sila. Ay, pag nagsuot ng sapatos, ayaw lang ng sapatos. Gusto ng dress. Pag nagpolo, ayaw lang basta ng polo. Gusto Armani. Ha? Pag nagpabango, ano yung joke na yung 7 words, hindi na pwede yun. Ha? Iba na gusto nila kami ngayon. Okay? So, they want brands. Why? Simply because they have taste. Yun mo ang market na yun. So, magtitingin, nag-iisip ako ng negosyo, I want you to think of your business right now, or the plan, or the business that you're planning, 2-3 years from now. Isipin nyo, yung customers ko may taste. So, ibig sabihin, hindi basta-basta mo pwede. Okay? My customers can be educated, my customers has taste. Thirdly, they are informed. Ito naibigan ako sa Greenhouse. His job is, his business is selling second-hand cell phones. Okay, second-hand cell phones. So may customer na, tama yun, ito wala kayo. May lumapit, magkano tatanong? He got across an iPhone 3, the 3G. Magkano tatanong? 11,000. Ano yun, nagpitso ka. Nasulit na ito, 8,000 lang eh. They're well informed. I mean, come on. Meron na mo tayong comparison. When you start a business, think about that. Magkukumpira ang kliyente mo. Pag kami tumawag sa Car Magic, magkano ang estimator na yung bangga ng kotse ko, may gas-gas ko yung aking Lexus, saka ng Fender, magkano ang charge? We charge 4,300. Sige po, tatawag ko kayo. Pupunta lang sa internet, hanap kayo mong shop. Hello, mga kadyo, magkano pagka pinagawa ko sa inyo ito? So, they start comparing. Why? Very important. When you start a business, think about that. Ang magiging customer ko, hindi lang edukado. May taste. Hindi lang yun. He is also informed about things. He's individualistic. Gusto niya customate sa kanya kung kanya binibili. Gusto fit sa kanya. Ibig sabihin, pagka ako'y mayroong massage service, pag tumawag ako, magpapaservice ako, pagdating ko sa bahay ng 7 o'clock, kakain na ako, mga 8:30 nasa bahay ka na. Ay, hindi mo kami pwede ng 8:30 kasi meron mo kaming service ng 8:30. Nakaugulan natin namin masahista. Sige, tatawag na ako sa iba. Okay? Are you getting my point? And we have to know this. Why do we have to know this? Because our income depends on these people. Huh? Our income depends on these people. Because naman ako itong the other day, di ko mula. I was calling him early in the morning to confirm if he wants to start the schedule that day. He told me the days before that he wanted that on that day. Pero mula, I was trying to call him up. He wasn't answering. I was texting him, he wouldn't answer. I called his landline, he wouldn't answer. So anyway, I sent the crew over. Sabi ko, sige, punta ka ito, Paranaque. From Marinduque to Paranaque, may guys sa Sakyape. Pagdating ko, mulan yung na natin gawin. Sabi ko, pwede tayong sutukan sa internet. Mag-online ka nga. Parang ganun eh, no? But, you know, these are customers. Sabi ko, sir, okay lang mo. Sabi ko, kasi sa tulad ko. You have to understand that. Okay? So, they want things tailored on their time. They want things tailored on their taste. And we have to anticipate that. Okay? We have to anticipate that. But one thing I've noticed about customers today, time is up. Naku, wala po tayo sa kalahati. You know, one thing I notice about customers today, they buy by heart. Subukan mo sabihin environmental. They'd rather choose that. Basta puso ako na inal. When I was at real estate before, I wasn't selling. Ang hirap kumenta. But, every time that I would explain to them na, ito yung condominium, ito yung floor dito, ito po yung ganito, they wouldn't buy. But every time that I would tell them, pag bumigay dito, safe yung anak niyo. Hindi kayo makikita dyan, they start buying. So by the heart. Now, serious? Ano oras eh? Okay. I guess you don't have enough time. I'm hoping that you're getting what I'm trying to say here. My point is very simple. 2 more minutes. Here's your business. If you would notice, malaking part ng product service. Okay? Maliit lang yung after service yung follow-up. Kasi customer nila, pag nasiyahan sila sa lahat, siguradong babalik sila sa inyo. When you start a business, when you market the business, when you invest on your business, when you do sales with your business, think of the customer. Kung wala sila, wala mangyayari. Anyway, I believe that this is the song ready. Before you play it, nakakira na. Okay. Before you play it, upon ending, I wish that I could end the thing with the but, you know, there are commercials on TV, advertising. We're talking about products, services. Meron akong mga products na lista. Palagi ko mag-fit yung mga kanta to sa mga products and services na meron tayo. Now, what am I trying to say? Okay. For instance, meron tayong tawag sa Pilipinas na organ donors. How many of you have heard that? Philippine organ donors. Mag-donate ang mga pag may namatay, mag-donate yung pamilya, pag namatay, mag-donate yung pa. Can you play that? This is the perfect song for you. Pakilaksan lang. Perfect for organ donors. Smart and good. Meralo. Massage service. Pwede mo sa real estate lang. Real estate lang. Lipat bahay. Atas mo pa rin. Atas mo ka. Matatanda, nakarili ito. Persona. Pwede mo sa kabayaan siya. Blink 45. Sige, okay ba? Pwede rin wala. Cebuana Luilier. Sa kayo mga sanlaan, pwede na rin. My favorite, Sunny Lights. And my favorite from Pfizer, Viagra. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, yan po. Maraming salamat kay Mr. Butch Salvador. Meron po ba tayong mga questions na gustong itanong kahit one questions lang. Any more questions po sa ating mga guests? Wala gusto magtanong? Any more? Ayan, meron sa likod. Sige po, ma'am. At sa mic na lang po.
Sige po, please, questions.
How can we get in touch with you?
Oh, please. Email me. It's butchsalvador2003@yahoo.com. Okay, it's free. If you have any marketing tips that you want, how to grow your business, please, butchsalvador2003@yahoo.com. Flooded na po yung Azure Brenica@yahoo.com eh. Hindi ko na binubuksan yun. Please kung pang-invite ako. Butch Salvador or Car Magic. Either of the two. Please. Okay? Other questions po, please.
Any more questions po? Sa lahat ng ating
Parang wala natutunan.
Then answer ba nila lahat?
This is not a question, this is a comment, no? Tama ka na ang mga buyers ngayon or mga customers ngayon ay natatalino. Kasi I've been in the business for so many years na. And yung customers ko nung way back 1970s, at 1980s, at 1990s, ibang-iba sa year 2000. Talagang nagugulat ako na pag may nakagusto na sa ginagawa ko, naalalagay na sa internet. So, pag kami tumawag sa amin, ako napunta na, where did you get my company name? Usually, ang sabi, doon daw po sa blog, which hindi naman ako marunong yan, no? Doon daw po, nakuha ko sa internet, nakuha ko, meron po ako naka-chat. So I was surprised kasi I'm getting customers doon sa online na without me advertising.
People will promote you when they love you. People will promote you if they love your service. People will promote you if your food is delicious. Spread of word of mouth. Word of mouth. True, that's true. Thank you so much for that comment.
Okay, maraming pong salamat kay Mr. Salvador. And now we call on Ms. Jennifer to give an award to Mr. Butch Salvador. It's a certificate for appreciation. Mr. Salvador sa channel po.
Center.
May I ask please, photographer, not tiger. Camera man. Sa photo-ops.
Kasi yung camera.
Ayan. Okay, congratulations po, Mr. Butch Salvador. Palakpakan po muli natin si Mr. Butch for inspiring talk na kanyang ginawa. Buti naman at walang nakareceive ng virus. Mabuting virus yung natanggap ng ating mga kasama ngayon. Okay, now we move on to our next speaker. Our last speaker for this morning, a man living with a happy life. He will talk about strengthening and sustaining enterprises through empowered business partnership instead. The Dean of College of Business and Arts at University of Makati. Please welcome Professor Jose Emerico Cruz.
Audio pre.
Good morning. Tama ba? It's almost 12. Gutom na ba kayo? Asa kami ng mga gutom na? Huwag kayong mag-alala. Lilipas niya. Okay, so napakagaling ko sinundan kong speaker. I think I can never be a part with him. No? So bear with me. Pipilitin kong sumubok pero I'll definitely na hindi ko maaabot yung kanyang nabot. So what we're going to talk about today is kung paano ba lalago yung ating negosyo. Some would do this differently, others would do it the way it has been taught. Pero I'd like to give you an insight on how we are going to practice and how we are going to do this lesson in a way na mas may enjoy natin. Bakit? Because sa tulad niyang sinulat ko ron, I am Emer Cruz and I love life just the way it is. So tingnan natin how we can do with it, no? How we can deal with this. Okay. Ito daw pag-usapan natin, pera. Madali ang pera pag meron ka. Ang mahirap, Pagka ikaw na lang ang nandun at wala ka ng pera, naranasan niyo na bang malugi? Naranasan niyo na? Good! Kasi kapag hindi ka pa nalulugi, we always tell this to our students, kapag hindi ka pa nakaranas malugi, hindi ka pa battle scar. Wala ka pang sugat, wala ka pang pekla. Most likely, magiging careless ka somewhere, somehow, sooner or later. So, napakahalaga na, pero ang mahalaga dito ay, yung kung malulugi ka, sana maliit na maliit lang, at saka hindi pera. Pwede naman ba tayo malugi ng hindi pera, Miss Josie? Nalugi ka sa time? Pwede, di ba? Katulad ko, lugi na ako sa oras kasi matanda na ako eh. Konti na lang yung chance namin para yumaman pa. Di ba? Pero pipilitin natin. Now, how do we deal with this? Ang karamihang problema sa pagpapalaki ng negosyo ay mindset. Minsan, we do not have the right mindset. Ito lagi ang dapat ninyong isipin. Pakibasa nga? Pwede kaya yun? Tama ba yun? Ayokong magpuhunan dyan. Malaking gastos yan eh. Sabi, ano? Magpaparehistro ko ng negosyo? Bakit ko ipaparehistro ng negosyo ko? Eh, ang laki-laki ng buwis na babayaran. Ang tanong ko, ano gusto niyo babayaran niyo? Maliit na buwis o malaking buwis? Pagka kasi malaki ang buwis na binabayaran mo, ibig sabihin, malaki ang kinikita. Tama. Now, so we need to change the way we think. Paano natin mababago the way we think? We need to think differently. Kailangan ibahin natin yung appreciation of whatever is happening to us. Halimbawa, mga bata pa. Sometimes we think, sabi natin, gusto kong, ano pangarap? So, magtanong na tayo ng bata rito. Sir Alan, can I ask you a question? Okay lang ba? Ano pangarap niyo ng bata kayo? Mga 19 kayo nun? 2 years difference lang, no?
Pangarap ko mabigyan ng ginawa ang pamilya.
Pero wala pang girlfriend nun.
19 daw na yun.
19 years ka nun, ang gusto mong magkaroon ng maginhawang pamilya.
Magkaroon ng sariling business.
Magkaroon ng sariling business. Yung ba ginawa mo agad?
Hindi, nagtrabaho ko na.
Nagtrabaho ka muna. Bakit?
Kasi yun ang stepping stone para
Yun ang stepping stone. Tama. To most. Sa marami sa atin, ang stepping stone ay kailangan munang magkaroon ng puhunan. Sometimes we think of capital as the essential ingredient to set up a business. Di ba? Pero yung naunang nagsalita rin, parang nagsimula siya sa 100 pesos to set up his business. Paano kaya yun? Titignan natin kung matitignan natin at makikita ninyo kung paano natin malulutas yung hinahanap natin solusyon. Mindset lang ang problema natin yan. Paano ba yun? We need to change our values. At nung nagle-lecture kami ng isang beses, tinanong ko yung mga estudyante, ano ba ang masasabi mo sa personality? Ano ang definition mo ng personality, Jacqueline? Oo. Ano ang definition mo ng personality?
Personality ng isang tao. Yung ugali.
Nababago ba yun?
Pwede.
Pwede. Ang tunay na, inaral kasi ito ng mga eksperto sa buong mundo. For 10 years, inaral nila yung personality ng tao. Sabi ng mga scientifico sa psikolohiya, ang personalidad daw ng isang tao ay ang definition, daming pagsusuri, 10 taong pinag-aralan, ang lumitaw na resulta. Ang ibig sabihin daw ng personality ay yung ikaw. Yung ikaw. At wala kang katulad. Mababago mo ba yung ikaw? Hindi. Pero, pwede ba nating baguhin yung values nung ikaw? Oh, we are now thinking differently. Step 1 of the lesson. Pwede nating baguhin yung ating values. Katulad kanina, si Sir Al, sabi niya, kailangan magtrabaho si Nora Honor para siya magkaroon ng himala. Pero, sabi nung iba, hindi. Sabi niya, payag siya magbayad ng mas malaking buwis. Kasi mas malaki ang kita. Tingnan natin. Kung talagang magbabago tayo. Alam niyo, gusto ko itong lesson ito. Merong isang negosyante na nagbuo ng isang negosyo, ang tawag ay isang call center. Ang natutuwa ako dito sa call center na ito, napakalanding call center nito. Dito yung call center na walang voice. Oo. At pwede mo silang i-Facebook at saka pwede mo silang i-web sa internet, through the internet. Bilihan ko ng sapatos sa internet. I don't know if you've heard of this word, Zappos. Dito ba kayo nag-order ng inyong, ano yung mga sapatos? Doon ko in-order ang aking Zano. Oo, alam niya yung Zano. Manandi ka rin. Tulad ko. I love this organization. Alam niyo kung bakit? Zappos is a place where you go to the internet, type in Zappos and order your shoes. By the way, bago lumabas dito yung modelo,